What is up, everyone? Happy Saturday. We are going to play some football, some APBA football today. We're going to finish this game. We're in the second half here. Redskins, Saints. It's 7-6 Redskins. This is a Week 4, 1989 replay. And it was an interesting first half, if I recall. It's been a couple days since I played it. It's been an interesting first half where a lot of offense. In fact, looking at the stats here, looks like Rippon is 12 to 23, 145 and an interception. They have about 88 yards rushing. And then you got Bobby APBA, 8 to 16, 95 yards and interception. Not as great. They have 45 yards rushing. So, the Redskins have 40 plays to the Saints 30. So, yeah, it's been a bit one-sided. But, again, the score is 7-6. So that's not terrible. So let's go ahead and get on to the second half. This will take me down to, I think, just 4 games left in my Week 4, which is what I'm trying to get to here. We're going to start with a kickoff. Washington will kick it off. It's going to be Chip Lowmiller. And a 31 is a 2. And that is 68-09 for Lowmiller. That's 3 yards deep into the end zone. So let's roll some dice here. 1 to 13. It's going to be Rod Harris taking it out for the Saints. So let's see. Let's get this here. I'll just put this onto him there. All right, so Rod Harris is taking it out. Let's go 1 through 13 is a touchback. And he's going to run it out. There's that 20 making its appearance. So a 24 for Harris is a 13. No, it's not. It's a 20. And he'll actually at 24 yards, so he'll get him 1 extra yard if he had taken a knee. So it's going to be 1st and 10 Saints at the 23-yard line. Down 7-6, still in this game. I think I said in real life it was 16-14. I think is what the final was, and we're kind of heading that way now. So let's see if we can change it up, get some points on the board here. All right, we're going to start with an outside run for the Saints. All right, 23 for defense. That's going to be CD. And a 62. That is Buford Jordan getting the first carry of the half. He is a half fullback, too. He's a backup fullback. But against the CD, might have a chance here. All right, so Jordan, a 61. 61. Wow, it's an 18. So Jordan, that's going to get 7 yards, and he'll go out of bounds. So there's a little bit of breakaway speed with this fullback. It's weird to see a 61 produce 8 yards. All right, 2nd and 2 now. And they'll stick with that outside run. And it's going to be Dalton Hilliard. Got most of the carries in the first half for the Saints. Let's see. 24. It's a BS. So Dalton Hilliard against a BS. It's a 66, and we're into the K column. And holy cow, just like that, the Saints looking for a big gain as Dalton Hilliard breaks through the first wave. A 64. That'll be a 15, and he's going to get 15 yards on the run. So thought he had it. And the safety came up and just tripped him up before he could get away from the safety. But that's okay. It's going to be 1st and 10 now at the 44 for the Saints. And it's a 16, so it'll be short pass. All right, a 16. That'll be AS. And 55 is going to be AD, so we'll stay at AD. And we're going to go APBA. Wait, did I do that right? No, I'm sorry. I did that wrong. 55, I gave you 2 defensive numbers, and I missed the receiver. 55 is Floyd Turner. He's a B. There we go. 16 is an AS, so we'll stay at AS. Sorry, my brain is mush. I just wrote 2,739 words in the last 2.5 hours. My brain's a little mushy right now. So AS, it's going to be APBA to Floyd Turner. Oh my God, back-to-back 66s. And that's going to go for a touchdown. That is a 56-yard touchdown pass. Holy cow, from Bobby A. Bear to Floyd Turner. 56 yards, and just like that, the Saints have taken the lead. All right, let's bring Morton Anderson in to kick the extra point. 42. 42 is 40, and that'll be good. And again, just like that, it's 13-7, Saints. Bring in Morton Anderson to kick off. You roll 66s, it doesn't matter what team you have. Let's bring in Morton. A 64 this time. That'll be 39. And that's going to be 6909. Well, you will roll some dice here, too. I don't really roll dice if it's more than 3 or 4 yards. But this is 4 yards. So we'll roll dice to see if he's going to run it out. Sometimes you see those guys run it out from like 8 yards deep. And you say, what the hell are they doing? And then they run for a touchdown. So you never know. 1 through 14 is going to be your touchback. And it's a 7, so he will run. Oh, I'm sorry. So it will be a touchback. All right, so that's going to be A.J. Johnson. Takes touchback. And a minute 15 into the second half, and the Saints have taken the lead. All right, starting with 11. That'll be a short pass for the Redskins. 14, it'll be Art Monk. He's an A. 32 is a CG. Make it a BG. Going to be ripping to Monk. 35, it'll be complete. And he'll get 11 yards. So ripping to Monk for 11. He'll get a first down. Make it 1st and 10 now on the 31-yard line. All right, we're going to go outside run. Oh, it's another 66, but this is going to be for Reggie Dupard. That might be his first carry. He's a backup halfback. He's a C1, but he's a backup halfback. And he only runs, let's see, even numbers. So I think he only runs inside. Yeah, he only runs inside. So we're going to flip it to an inside run. And 35 on your defense is CS. And then we'll go Dupard. A 13, that'll be a 22. And he'll actually just get 1 yard on the carry. So Dupard gets 1. And it's going to be 2nd down and 9. And we'll go short pass heavy here. And we'll get a short pass. All right, a 44. And a 46. So the 44 is going to be Ricky Sanders, and Ricky Sanders is an A. 46 is an AS. So we're going to go Mark Rippon to Ricky Sanders on an AS. 36, trying to get that 66. 36 to 14, and that'll be complete for 7 yards. And Ricky Sanders is going to get pushed out of bounds, and it's going to be 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2 at the 39 for the Redskins. We'll go standard here. And we'll get an outside run. Whoa. All right. 34. It's going to be Ernest Biner on the outside. Oh, no, it's not. 55. That's going to be Jamie Morris on the outside run. And 34 is going to be an AD. So that's a defense you want to run against right there. AD. So Jamie Morris. 41 is never good. It's a 26. And he is going to gain 1 and make it 4th and 1. And they're going to have to punt it. That's disappointing. 4th and 1. You can't go for it here. All right, they got a good offense. They know they got a good offense. So let's punt it, play some defense, and see what happens. All right, so bring out Ralph Mosienko. 43. 43 is, it's a 32. Oh, no. A 32 from the 40. And we have an RP19. I could see it coming. A rare play 19. That's a number I do not get to do very often. So let's roll some dice. We'll use the book. Oh, a 12. Oh, my God. A 12 on a rare play. This is going to be really, really rare. I hope this isn't something boring because I think this is going to be something interesting. High. Oh, my. Oh, my. High wobbling punt. Sails out of bounds. Okay. 7 yards. Ugh. Behind the line of scrimmage. So he kicked it straight up, and then the wind took it behind him. And oh my goodness, a minus 7 yard punt. That's going to kill the average. Let's see if that's even in here. Oh, it is. Okay. Wow. So Mosienko kicks it straight up, -7 and out of bounds, and the Saints take over 1st and 10 on the Redskins 33, thanks to 3 different 66s now. Holy cow. All right, up 13-7. And they're going to start with an outside run. All right, 12, that'll be a CD. 34 is Dalton Hilliard. So Dalton Hilliard against a CD. A 56, that's a 25. That'll be no gain, and he will get pushed out of bounds. So Hilliard strings it along the line of scrimmage, and in the end gets shoved out right there at the line. 2nd and 10 on the 33. And we're going to go with an outside run again. 24, and it will be Dalton Hilliard again. It's a BS. So Hilliard again. 64 this time. That's an 18, and he'll get 6. So Hilliard for 6. That's why I love this game. Seriously. I mean, come on, a -7 yard punt or 8 yard punt, whatever it was. You know, you're not going to see that in most games. 3rd and 4 to 27. And let's go short pass heavy. And we'll get a short pass. Move to this board. All right, we'll get a 52. And we'll get a 56. So 56 is going to be Floyd Turner again. He's a B. And 52. 52. Who caught that touchdown? I'm just sitting here thinking I can't do anything right now until I figure out who caught that touchdown. Oh, it was Floyd Turner. That's what I thought. Okay. So this is going to be back to Floyd Turner. So 52 is CG, and Floyd Turner is a B. So we'll stay at CG. We'll go A-Bear to Floyd Turner. 21. 21 is a 15. That'll be oh, it's just incomplete. Just incomplete. Oh, man. On Floyd Turner's fingertips, and he just dropped it. And that'll make it 4th down and 4 to 27. They'll bring out Morton Anderson. Try to get some points on the board here. It's a 44-yard field goal. Put them up by more than one score. So here we go. Morton Anderson. 41. Yuck. That'll be a 9 from the 27-yard line. And that is no good. So they are not going to capitalize on that bad punt. And instead, they're going to take over 1st and 10 back at their 34, the Redskins. All right. So they played some good defense there after that terrible punt. So here we go. 17. So they're going to go short pass. They're 23. 23 is going to be Gary Clark. He's an A. So, I mean, their receivers kill me. You look at this. 11 to 54 on a short pass is an A. So that is 28 of the 36 possible dice rolls are going to be A's on short passes. It's unbelievable how this offense was in 1989. So, again, Gary Clark is an A. 64 is a CS. Make it a BS. And ripping to Clark, 56 is a 20, and that'll be incomplete. Make it second down. And even with that, Mark Rippon can't complete it. What is he? 14 of 26. So he's getting close to 50%. Abear's currently at 50%. That's unlike me in this game the last few weeks. Second and 10. Make it a short pass again. 56 is going to be one of those C's. It's Donnie Warren, the tight end. And 22 is AD. Make it BD. Ripping to Don Warren. 55 is going to be complete. Oh, that's going to be big. That's 15 yards, and Don Warren's going to get smacked out of bounds. But it's going to be a first down. First and 10, they're up to their own 49 now. They're going to go with another short pass. Rippon's determined to get that touchdown back by himself. Oh, lots of threes on the board here. We have a 33. That'll be Gary Clark. And 23 is a BG, making an AG. That's what you want right there if you're the Redskins offense. Oh, a 26. It's a 17. I think that's going to be complete. 20. Yeah, it's going to be complete for 6 yards. And that's thanks to that AG. So pass Rippon to Clark for 6. And it's going to be second down and 4 now. They're going to cross the 50 on that. Get to the Saints' 45-yard line. And let's go standard here. And it's another short pass. 63. Oh, we're going back to another C receiver. This is going to be Reggie Dupard, the running back. He's a C. 44 is AD. Make this a BD. And Rippon to Dupard. Oh, no, 32. That's a 22, and it is going to be just incomplete, almost. Rippon's second interception of the day. Dupard played defensive back there, knocking it down before one of those linebackers could get their hands on it. It's going to be 3rd and 4. And we will go short pass heavy. We will get short pass. All right, 43. That'll be an A receiver. That'll be Ricky Sanders. 61 is BS. Make it AS. And Rippon to Sanders now. 24. 24 is a 15. That's going to be complete, but only 2 yards. And that's going to bring up another 4th down for the Redskins. And they're at the 43. 60-yard field goal is not going to work. So they will punt it away. Bring out Mosienko again. See if he can actually punt it forward instead of backward this time. 55. Oh, I think he's going to do a good one here. That's a 4. That's going to go out of bounds at the 4-yard line. 39-yard punt, perfectly placed. Play that field goal position right now. And the Saints, 8:15 to go, up 13-7, take over for their 3rd drive of this quarter. And let's start big. Let's see if we can run the ball for a few yards here. And get an 11. That'll be an inside run. That'll be Hilliard, but it will be against a BG. So Dalton Hilliard, a 14, and we have a penalty. He's going to lose 2 yards, but we have a TE. We have a penalty. Let's see what we got here. 63. Oh, no. That is unsportsmanlike conduct on the offense, 15 yards from the line of scrimmage. Really, it's going to be half the distance, which takes them back to the 2. But the run was also -2, so they're going to decline the penalty. Oops, they'll decline it. They'll take the result of the play, which is Dalton Hilliard losing 2 yards and making it 2nd and 12 back at the 2. All right, 2nd and 12. Okay, we got to go short pass heavy here. No long pass. All right, so it's a short pass. Okay. Look at all those sixes. So 66, that'll be a CD. And 63, that'll be John Tice. He is a backup tight end. There he is. He's an ET2, backup tight end, C1. Oh, wait. His birthday is tomorrow. So congratulations to John Tice. Happy birthday. He'll be 65. Yikes. Oof. No. Yeah, 65. Damn. All right. All right. So here we go. A-Bear to John Tice. A 52. And I believe that he's going to run. Yes, he is. Bobby A-Bear scrambling in the end zone, not liking what he's seeing. Redskins looking for a safety here. Your original defense was CD. So here he goes. 25. It's an 11. And he will manage 3 yards on the run. So A-Bear gets out of the end zone, gets past the line of scrimmage, and gets 3. That's going to be 3rd and 9 now with the 5. We'll go short pass heavy here. No long passes. 15. That'll be a short pass. All right, a 44 on defense. They're waiting for it. It's a BD. And then 34. That's Lonzel Hill. He's an A, so make it an AD. And we're going to go A-Bear to Lonzel Hill. 45. That's a 12. It's going to be complete for 8 yards and just a yard short. Another one coming up short. So that'll be 8, and that's going to be 4th and 1, and they're going to have to punt this. You can't go for it when you're up 13-7, 4th and 1 on your own 13. That's kooky talk, as Kramer would say. So let's bring out Tommy Barnhart to do the punting here. Try to boom one out of here. It's a 61. 61, uh-oh. 61 is a 33, and that is not good. That's going to be a fumble. That's an F6. Again, I don't roll the orange die on special teams. They count. So that F6 is going to count. And who knows what's going to happen here. 62. And that is minus 12. Picked up by the punter. Wow. And that is 9 yards deep in the end zone. Oh, geez. Do I have mishandled snap here? Fumbled snap. We'll go. This is going to be a safety for the Redskins unless he can do something with it. Minus 12. And that was Barnhart. And he will recover. So Barnhart, let's see if he can do anything with it. Oh my, I just rolled an 11 on a fumble. It's going to be a 20. And oh my goodness, that is nothing. I rolled an 11 on a fumble recovery, and the punter got nothing. Holy cow. So that he's going to get tackled right there, and we have a safety. If I can just do that and give him a safety, I'll bet you watch. 15. Oh. Wait. Nope, that's not right. Oh, no, it went to the 1 yard line. Oh, right. It didn't go in the end zone. It went to the 1 yard line. So they tackled him at the 1. So now the Redskins have 1st and goal at the 1. This is the wackiest quarter I've played in weeks. Holy cow. I mean, it makes sense because that 2-minute drill right before the end of the half was just as crazy. So we're going to bring in all the big guys, and we're going to run. We're going to roll a 17, so he's actually going to play action pass. We're going to go short pass. All right, so Rippin is going to throw the ball here. Going to fake the handoff to Gerald Riggs. He's going to look for Gary Clark in the corner of the end zone. He's an A. 34 is an AG. Oh, my. So it's an AG. A 61, that's a 12, and that is going to be complete. 4 yards, and it's going to be a touchdown for the Redskins. Getting that one back that they lost a minute ago, and wow, was that a strange series of... So we had a punt that went backwards, and then we had a fumbled punt. Make it 13-13. Let's roll for the extra point. 13. And that'll be a 7. And I'm sure that's good, but let's check anyway. Yes, it is. That is good. That is just the sequence of events there. Holy cow. All right, make it 14-13 Redskins, and they're back to having that 1-point lead. 6:15 to go in the third quarter, and they're going to kick off. 61 again. I've rolled way too many 61s today. That's a 4. And that'll be 63-09. He'll kick it to the 2-yard line. 63-09. It's going to be Rod Harris from the 2. 36 is 12. No, it's not. 36 is 20. And that'll be 24 yards again. All right, so 24 yards on the return for Rod Harris. The Saints now down 1. 1st and 10 on their own 26. 6 minutes to go. Let's see what wackiness we can keep going with here. We're going to get a 20. That's a long pass. I'll do the long pass. Yeah, they get 1 per half. I didn't want to do it from like the 1-yard line, but I'll do it from the 26. And this, if it's incomplete, it'll be their only one. And then I'll do my whole thing that I said last time, where I'm going to call the play if a 20 comes up. All right, 49-15. There we go. All right, here we go. APBA wants to get it back in one shot. And it's a 51 on defense. It's going to be Hobie Brenner. Hobie Brenner, your tight end. He's a B. 51 is an A, D, and that's where we'll stay. And we're going to go APBA to Brenner. A 62. It's a 17, and it is incomplete. What a boring play that was. I mean, we don't get boring plays nowadays. All right, 2nd and 10 now. No more long passes for them. If a 20 comes up, I'll call the play myself. And there it is, a 20. Back-to-back 20s. You've got to be kidding me. All right, so 2nd and 10 on the 26. I'm going to call the player, too. Like I did that in the first quarter. I'm going to do it this time, too. So we'll call the player. Let's go short pass to Eric Martin. He's an A. All right, so let's just roll for defense. And it's a 56. That'll be an AS, so we'll stay right at AS. So APBA to Martin. 42. That'll be complete. And he'll get 10 yards and a 1st down. So APBA to Eric Martin for 10. Maybe that's what I'll do. If I roll that 20 again and don't want to do a long bomb, then what I'll do is I'll just go short pass to the number 1 receiver instead. Although that's a big difference from a long bomb that could be incomplete. No, I'll just keep calling the play. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. And it's going to be an outside run. All right, an 11. Oh, look at that. We got an 11 and a 66. So 66 for the Saints is going to be Paul Frazier. He's our backup halfback. Yeah, he's our backup. He's a halfback too. The 11 is going to be a CG. So you take the worst running back and you put him against the hardest defense. There you go. 13 is an 11. And is that an inside run guy? 11, 3. Oh, no, he's an outside run by, but he gets nothing. So he'll get nothing on the play. Frazier for nothing. Make it 2nd and 10 at their own 36. And we'll go outside run. And it's going to be Dalton Hilliard against a CD. Better than a CG. Hilliard. 12. That's a 27, but it's not going to be a better result. He's going to lose 3 yards. So Hilliard down 3 on that one. And make it 3rd and 13 now. So we'll go medium pass heavy for the Saints. All right, it's going to be a medium pass. All right, a 25. 25 is AD. 53. 53 is Floyd Turner. He's a beast, so we'll stay at AD. We're going to go APBA to Floyd Turner. Oh, a 54. That's going to be a 25-yard completion, but there are flags. We have a TH on the board. 43 is going to go against the offense. That's going to be an illegal forward pass. He was across the line of scrimmage when he threw it. That's going to be 5 yards and a loss of down. Oh, wait, that's 5 yards and a loss of down. That's a big, big one. He scrambled, got to the line, took an extra step, and heaved it down the field where it was caught. Sadly, he was past the line of scrimmage. So 5 yards and a loss of down. Illegal forward pass. And there you go. So it's going to be 4th down and 18 now for the Saints. We'll bring out Tommy Barnhart to punt. 23 this time. That'll be a 26. And it is a 32-yard punt taken by D10. And Tommy Barnhart is having his struggles right now. 32 yards taken by D10. That's going to be at the 40 for the Redskins. And D10 is going to be Joe Johnson. A 23 for Joe Johnson. Also, so that's going to be a fair catch, a 27. And 27 is fair catch. And that's good. We're going to go to commercial here in this game and let everybody settle down. Holy cow. These dice have been pretty weird. 66s and 11s or 41s and 23s. 61s. Yikes. All right, so the Redskins have the ball. 1st and 10 at the 40. 3:45 to go in this quarter, and they're going to start with an outside run. All right, a 62 and a 12. So Dalton Hilliard, there's your AS. So Dalton Hilliard against an AS. It's a 53. 53 is a 19, and Hilliard's going to get 5 yards on the carry. Wait, did I just do that completely wrong? I did. Let's do that again. 62 is your running back for the Redskins. It's Jamie Morris. 12 is your defense. It's a CD. And then I rolled a 53 for Morris. That is a 20. And he will get 2 yards on the run. I forgot who had the ball for a brief second. We really needed that commercial break. All right, 2nd and 8 for the Redskins. All right, an 11. 11 is a short pass. All right, 26. 26 is going to be Gary Clark. He's an A. 51 is an A, D. So rip into Clark. 43, bad rolls. That's a 32, and we have an incomplete pass. It would have been an incomplete pass with an injury, but I'm not playing with injuries, so it's a simple incomplete pass here. So rip into Clark. Incomplete. Make it 3rd and 8. And we'll go short pass heavy. And it's going to be a 20. 20 is a long pass. The Redskins haven't done one in this half, so we'll do one for them too. And that's 49-15. Yep. This could be their long pass, last one of the game. Oh, 56. Who are we throwing to? Donnie Warren, the tight end. He's a C. 55 is AD. Make it BD and make it really tough to complete. So we're going to rip in, looking for Don Warren down the middle of the field. 56 is not good. That is going to be incomplete, almost intercepted. Oh, my. Rippin to Warren. Rippin's gotten close on a couple of these passes to being intercepted. I think if the Saints defense keep fighting here, they'll get one. 4th and 8, let's punt. Let's bring out Ralph Mosienko. Last time he punted, did something happen? I don't remember what it was. I think he went 7 yards backwards. That's what it was. 35. 35 is a 6. And he'll boom this one 40 yards. It'll be taken by D10. D10 is Rod Harris. So Rod Harris. A 32. These small straights are brutal. That's another fair catch. So Rod Harris takes it for another fair catch. And it is going to be 1st and 10 at the 18 now for the Saints. Down 1. 2.5 to go in this quarter. Trying to get something going here. Who's their backup? Isn't John Forcade their backup? Yeah. Oh, he's the only quarterback they have, too, besides APBA. APBA's a J4, though. Both of those quarterbacks are J4. Yeah, if you're playing with injuries, I wonder who their third-string quarterback is. All right. Saints ball. That'll be an outside run. No more long passes for anybody in this game unless we have a Hail Mary at the end. 15. 15 is an AG. 63 is not Dalton Hilliard. 63 is Buford Jordan, fullback, who does run outside. He's actually got some pretty good numbers. Yeah, he's got some pretty good numbers there. He must only run the ball a couple times a game. What was our defense? 15. It was an AG. So Buford Jordan. A 42. That's going to be pretty good. That's a 17. And he'll get 9 yards on the run. So Jordan for 9. Whoops. Cancel. Run play. Jordan for 9. Make it 2nd and 1 now. The 27 for the Saints. We're going to go short pass on this play. All right, a 36 and a 61. 61 is going to be Brett Perriman. I haven't talked to him in a while. I wonder if he was – anybody know if he was the father of Brashad Perriman, who just played for a bunch of teams, including the Browns for a couple of years? Yeah, there he is. Brett Perriman. He's an EB2. I think he played for the Lions for a while. He's a C2. So he wasn't a great receiver, but he got some targets. Your defense is BS, so make it CS. We're going to go APBA looking for Brett Perriman. Oh, another 66 for APBA. And that's going to be complete for 42 yards. And the Dice desperately want Bobby APBA to win this game, apparently, because holy cow, that's the third one in this quarter for them, and the fourth one that benefited them because of the punt that went 7 yards backwards on the rare play. They did miss a field goal on that one, though, so I don't know how much it actually benefited. Come on, Russell Henley. All right. Okay. So that's going to be a 42-yard completion from APBA to Perriman. And the Saints down to the Redskins' 31-yard line. Bobby APBA, just like that, is 12 of 22 for 211. And I know he's got a touchdown and an interception, so he's having a pretty good game here. And we'll go back to standard. And it's going to be a short pass. .24 is a BS. 32 is Ironhead Hayward getting his first target. He's a C. Make it a CS. And we're going to go APBA dumping it off to the big man. 54. We're going to have a penalty. I know that. 14 yards. He's going to rumble for 14. Oh, we have a TH. Let's check it. 33. That's going to be on the defense. I believe that's pass interference. Yes, it is. And because it was complete, we waive off the completion and we make it a pass interference penalty instead. So it's going to be a 14-yard pass interference penalty against Washington. And it's going to be a first down. You'd like to see Big Ironhead Hayward actually catch that and get the stats, but that's okay. 15, and it's going to be 1st and 10 down to the 17-yard line now for the Saints. And this quarter is so strange. I don't want this quarter to end. I hope whatever's happening leaks into the fourth quarter too. All right, 1st and 10. 15 will be a short pass. I have this golf tournament on in front of me. I keep looking up at it because I'm really rooting for Russell Henley. If you're watching my golf videos, you know that I'm talking about how Russell Henley keeps making it into every tournament. And I decided in my fantasy golf league where I get to pick one golfer a week and I can't pick the same guy more than once, I figured I might as well take Russell Henley. It's like it's karma for me to take him, or it's fate, really. And he's in second right now, so that's kind of exciting. All right, so short pass. 25. 25 is an AD. And then 52. 52 for the Saints is going to be Dalton Hilliard, and he's an A on short passes, so we'll stay at AD. We'll go A-Bear to Dalton Hilliard. A 42, that's going to be complete. He'll get 6 yards and get thrown out of bounds. So A-Bear taking him down the field here. 2nd and 4 now, down to the 11. And standard offense. It'll be a short pass again. All right, 62. It's going to be AS, but it's going to be John Tice. He's a C, so make it a BS. We'll go A-Bear looking for John Tice. 16. 19 is incomplete. So A-Bear cannot find John Tice. And we will make it 3rd and 4. We'll go short. We'll go short pass heavy. All I have is short pass. That's what we're going to call. All right, a 54. 54 is not a good defense. That's an AG. And 12 is Eric Martin, so leave it at AG. And we're going to go A-Bear to Eric Martin against an AG. 36. 36 is a 12. Wow. That's going to be 6 yards and a first down. A 36 is a 12. That must be he's got a pretty good card if that's the case. Eric Martin for 6. And that will be a first down. That will take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. And it's 14-13. Both teams get wacky touchdowns in this quarter. So Redskins stay ahead by 1. But Saints are knocking on the door here. 1st and goal at the 5 for the Saints as we open the 4th quarter. And we'll stay standard. It's going to be an outside run. Oh, but it's a goal line outside run. $53-16. So 16 is going to be Dalton Hilliard. 53 is CS. So Hilliard on the outside run. A 23, that's a 29. And he's going to get nailed behind the line of scrimmage. He's going to lose 10 yards on this run. And Dalton Hilliard, he has so many negative plays in this game on the run. He cannot be having a good game. We're going to look. It's now 2nd and goal at the 15. Hilliard has 17 for 31. His long is 15. That means he's got 16 for 16 with his other 16 carries. Holy cow. Yeah, he is not having a good game. I know that. All right, 2nd goal at the 15. And we will go short pass heavy. I can roll because medium pass is back on the table. And it's going to be a short pass. Wait, that's a 9. It's going to be a medium pass. All right, A-Bear trying to get in the end zone. And it is going to be a 54. That's AG. And a 22. That's Eric Martin. So it's an AG for Martin. Whoops. 1st and 4th. There we go. It's a 26. That's a 16. And that'll be incomplete. Make it 3rd and goal from the 15. And 3rd and goal. We're going to go medium. We'll go sure. Let's go medium pass heavy. And get a medium pass. Actually, I rolled a 20 there. I'm just going to call a medium pass. And I'll let the dice pick the player. So 32. 32 is a CG. And 25 is Hobie Brenner. He's a B, so we'll stay at CG. So we're going to go medium pass. A-Bear for Hobie Brenner. 26. A lot of 6s. 16. Incomplete. Incomplete. So that big run, that loss of 10, really hurt. Bring out Morton Anderson, though, to try to put him ahead. It's going to be a 32-yard field goal. 46. 46 is a 41. And 41 is good. And it is going to be 16-14 the other way. The real life score was 16-14 Redskins, we've got 16-14 Saints right now. Into the fourth quarter, 13:45 to go, and they'll kick off. Crowd's going nuts. 31. 31 is a 17. And he booms it 72 yards. And the Redskins are gonna take a knee on this one. 7 yards deep into the end zone is Morton Anderson. And we will go ahead and take the touchback here. And that would be A.J. Johnson. Yeah. Take the touchback. All right. 1st and 10 Redskins. Now down 2. All right. So they're going to start with an outside run. A lot of outside runs in this half. Not very many inside runs. All right, 15. 15 is going to be Gerald Riggs, who also is not having a very good game. 31. 31 is a CS. So Riggs against a CS. 64. That's an 18. And he'll get 4. So Riggs for 4. And it's 2nd and 6 now at the 24 for the Skins. Oh, it's going to be a medium pass now for Rippon. All right, 21. 21 is going to be Art Monk. He's an A. And 14 is an AG. So Monk against a pretty soft defense here. Oh, no, 14. We have a 3-yard completion, but we have a TH. We have a penalty. Wait, did I look at that wrong? Oh, I looked at the wrong column. It's a 12-yard completion, but we have a penalty. Oh, an 11. That's going to be pass interference. So that 12-yard catch is going to be turned into a 12-yard pass interference penalty. On the Saints, it'll be an automatic 1st down. And make it 1st and 10 out to the 36 now for the Redskins. Okay. And a 14 is a short pass. All right, a 33. 33 is Gary Clark. 52. That's a CG. Make it a BG. Since he's an A. Rippon to Clark. A 42. That should be complete. And it'll be good for 10 yards. It'll be another 1st down. So Rippon to Gary Clark for 10 more. It seems like there's so much action in this game, and it's 16-14. We have 300 yards from the Saints, 294. And the Redskins have 293. Yeah. It just seems like there's so much action, but it's 16-14. All right. So, what did I call? Yeah, we need to call a new play now. 1st and 10. All right. An inside run. There you go. We haven't seen that yet. Inside run. All right. Another 33. It's going to be Gerald Riggs. 41 on your defense is AS. So Riggs against an AS. A 13, that's a 20. And he'll get 1 single solitary yard on that play. All right, 2nd and 9. They're at their own 47. 12 minutes to go, down by 2. And we're going to start with another inside run. All right, inside run. And this time it's going to be Riggs again. Putting the ball in his hands a little more here, but an 11, that's going to be a BG. So the defense is kind of looking for it. And we'll go Riggs up the middle. 64. That's an 18. And he'll get 3. Make it 3rd and 6. Pretty big 3rd down, I think, for the Redskins here. They need to get something going. 3rd and 6, right at midfield, too. So you only need a couple first downs to get in field goal range. So we'll go short pass heavy here. And it will be a short pass. All right, a 61 and a 64. 64 is a CS. 61 is Mike Tice. So stay at CS. And Mike Tice on his wait a minute. Mike Tice. Wait. Oh, they have John Tice. Wait. So the Redskins have Mike Tice and the Saints have John Tice. Interesting. I was going to say, I wonder if they're related. Wasn't one of them a coach? Is that Mike Tice that was a coach? He was a Vikings tight end. And he's a coach for somebody. He's a C1. He's an ET2. And it's going to be a 64. That's a CS, so we'll stay at CS. 13 for Rippin. That's an 11, and that is good for 4 yards and short of a first down. Rippin to Tice, 4 yards and short. And I just don't think you can go for this. I mean, you still got 11 minutes to go. You can try to punt it, play some field position. That's what they're going to do. Bring out Mosienko. Oh, a 22 is looking good, too. That's a 4. And again, out of bounds, this time at the 3-yard line. It's a 43-yard kick. Perfectly placed to go out of bounds at the 3. Great punt. Now they got to play some defense. And the Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 3. 10:45 to go. The crowd is a little worried, but they're happy to be ahead. And they'll start going big. We'll go big. We'll run the ball here. And 16 is an outside run. All right, a 51, that's an AG, and a 52 is Dalton Hilliard. And Hilliard's got those negative numbers. You can tie this game up with a safety. So we go AG. 51, that's a 17, and he's going to get 8 yards on the run, and he is going to get him out of that end zone, out of the shadow of that end zone. And that's going to be 2nd and 2. At the 11-yard line. And we'll go big again. Let's get a first down here if we can. It's going to be a 12. That's an inside run. Oh, defense is rating for that one. It's a CD with the 66. 42 is going to be Hilliard. So Hilliard against, it's not CD, CG. So Hilliard against a CG. It's a 52. Oh, no, it's a 28. And he'll lose 3. So Hilliard finally makes a good play, and then he goes backwards again. So I wonder what his stats are for the year. I'm going to look right now. All right, so 30 seconds. Let's see what he is for the year. So if I go replay, and then I go individual team, New Orleans, rushing. Hilliard, 56 for 279. So 5 yards a carry with 4 touchdowns. I mean, that's pretty good. It's not good in this game, but overall it's pretty good. So we're going to go 3rd and 5, short pass heavy, and it'll be a short pass. Back at their 8-yard line. Russell Henley driving the ball on the 15th, a par 3. How's he doing? And he comes up short. I did that like 3 times today. All right. Actually, that's not true. I put 2 of them on the green for par. Came up short on the other 2. Got a 4 on one, but parred the other. I've got 4 on the other, 4-2 on the other ones. Yeah. Okay, anyway, you guys don't care about my golf. I shot a 79 today from the white tees, from the senior tees. I've never been below 80 before. I can't be happier about it, but I shot a legit 79. Very happy. All right, so where are we at? Sorry, I was bragging. I like to tell people. So 11 on the defense is going to be CD. 35, we're looking at Lonzo Hill. He's an A. So make it a BD. A-Bear to Lonzo Hill on 3rd and 5 from their own 8. Oh, a 44. And that's going to be complete Lonzel Hill is going to get 10 yards and a first down, and that is a big one. 10 yards. And we're going to make it 1st and 10 at the 18 now. They're not ready to try to run the clock out yet, but every first down they get makes it a little bit tougher for Washington. We will go to a short pass. We're now at the 18. So let's flip to this board. All right, a 14 and a 34. 34 is back to Lonzel Hill. He's an A. And the 18, or the 14, oh no, that's a BG. Make this an AG. And the Saints are liking what they're seeing out of the defense here. APBA to Lonzel Hill. Oh, 63 is not good. That's a 32. And we have an RP7. We have a rare play. And it's a rare play 7, which means I'm going to the ChatGPT for this one. Get the old keyboard up here. And let's see, APBA. Again, like I've said before, if you want to use this, just go to your custom GPT store, search APBA, and all you have to do is give it the situation. So, okay, here's the situation. Feel free to start rapping. All right, so Saints ball. So we're going to go with Week 4, 1989 replay using the APBA football. Saints versus Redskins. I hope ChatGPT doesn't flag me for being offensive. 9:15 left to go. Left in the 4th. 1st and 10. Oops. Saints at their own, I think 18. Yeah, 18. Is it 1st and 10? Yeah. They're up 16-14. Bobby APBA to Lonzel Hill on a short pass was the play call. Boom. So let's see what it does. All right. So again, I'm not going to read them. I can just see. Roll of 2, roll of 3, roll of 4. So let me pause here. You can pause here if you want to read these. I'll kind of stop at all of them. So there's 2, 3, and 4. There is 5, 6, 7, 8, and I think 9. Holy cow. These are short. I want longer descriptions. Maybe I'll modify it to give me better, longer descriptions. Here's 10, 11, and 12. All right, and let's go ahead and roll some dice. We get an 8. Going up here, we see hand fighting highlight. Hill gets jammed hard by D8. That is A.J. Johnson, but fights through it, drawing a defensive holding call. 5 yards and an automatic first down for the Saints. Wow. All right. So, penalty. 5 yards on the Redskins for holding and an automatic first down. And make it 1st and 10 to 23 now for the Saints. 9 minutes to go. Slowly trying to bleed this clock. And it's going to be a 31 on your defense. That's a CS. And a 61. Did I not call a play? Let's call a play. And it's going to be an outside run. So that 31 is going to stay a CS. 61 is going to be Ironhead Hayward on the outside. Does he run outside? No, he does not. So we're going to stay with the inside run. He pounds it up the middle. So Hayward against a CS. Right? Yeah. A 42. That's a 10. And he'll get 5 yards on the run. Big man. All right. 2nd and 5. 28-yard line. It's going to be another inside run. And 54, and so it's going to be Dalton Hilliard this time. 54 is AD, and they're expecting a pass, but the Saints are going to run it. Oh, a 43. Of course it's a 43 for Hilliard. 32. We have an RP3. We're going to go back-to-back rare plays. All right. Let's get the old keyboard. Back to back. Not back to back, but close. Back to play, back. Something like that. And we got another one. Same drive. This time, 2nd and 5 on the 28. 2nd and 5 on the 28. Inside run to Dalton Hilliard. Down to 8.5. 8:30 to go. Same score. There we go. All right. So, let's see here. Let's scroll. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Yeah, I don't like how short they are. I want them to be longer descriptions than that. We got 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, and 12. All right, here we go. Roll some dice. It's 9. Handoff hijinks. APBA bobbles the exchange. I bobbled the word exchange. But Hilliard snags it one-handed in midair. He evades 2 defenders with a spin move, gaining 8, and leaving poor Monty Coleman laying on the turf. So 8 yards for Dalton Hilliard. So we'll go run, 8. Hilliard, I fear that his next play is going to be a negative play. 1st and 10 now. That's a first down. So he'll get 1st and 10 on the 36 now for the Saints. Down to 8 minutes as they, again, try to wither away this clock. And they're going to go back to the pass. It'll be a short pass. All right, a 26. And let's see, 26 will be BS. 13, Eric Martin, make it an AS. So APBA looking for his number 1 receiver. Oh no, 32. That's a 24. And APBA, oh, it's just incomplete. Oh my. Look at that. Look at, there's your blue tab. Follow that down. There's only one incomplete number at 25. 24 is an interception most other times. But this is just going to be incomplete. He got lucky with that one. Told you, APBA's been flirting with it. So is Rippin. They're both flirting with these interceptions. So APBA to Martin, incomplete. Make it 2nd and 10 as they live to drive again or play again. Russell Henley with another birdie. Staying in 2nd place. I love it. All right. Threw my dice out. There it is. All right. 13. Short pass again. So 22 on your defense. 22 is a BD. And 65. We're going to go back to Buford Jordan, and he's a C. So make it a CD. Haven't had many of those. But APBA to Buford Jordan. 41. Uh-oh. Flirting with it again. This one is going to be intercepted. W59. So Bobby APBA is going to throw his 2nd interception of the game on a W59. I'm telling you, both quarterbacks, they're trying to. 21. It's going to be a 9-yard pass, and Washington's going to start on the Saints side of the 50. So APBA to Buford. Intercepted. Picked off at the 45. Let's see who got it for the Redskins. 54. And that'll be Barry Wilburn. I don't know. I know the name Barry Wilburn, I think. He is a backup defensive player. Is he a linebacker or is he a safety? He might be a safety. Oh, there he is. Yeah, he's a cornerback. Oh, but look at that. He's got that R column. That's a good thing. A lot of 13s and 12s in there, I see. And a lot of 25s and 26s, I see. All right, let's see what he does. 16. Well, that's a 26. And he'll gain 1 yard on the return. And Washington starts 1st and 10 at their own, or at the Saints' 44-yard line. That's big. That is a big deal right there. That's a great defensive play by the cornerback to jump in front of Buford Jordan. All right. 7.5. Halfway through the 4th quarter. And they're going to go right to the pass. It's going to be a short pass. And a 43. 43 is going to be Ricky Sanders. 22 on the defense, though. That's an AD, and we'll stay at AD. It's going to be Ricky Sanders. 65 for Rippon is an 18, and that is incomplete. So Rippon to Sanders is incomplete. And it's 2nd and 10. And we will stick with that short pass. The dice are loving it. 23. 23 is Gary Clark. He's an A. 13 is a BS, making an AS. So Rippon to Clark. 54. 54 is a 36, and we have a 9-yard penalty, a 9-yard completion, but we have a penalty. We have a TH. 24. 16. That is intentional grounding, but we waved that off on a complete pass, and that pass was complete for 9 yards, and that's what will count. So it's a 9-yard completion. No flag. 3rd and 1 to 35. Let's go big here. Let's run the ball. And it will be an inside run. And it's going to be Gerald Riggs on the inside run. Oh, look at that defense, though. That 66 is a BD or BG. Just needs one. Oh, no, 23 is not going to do it. He's going to lose yards. He'll lose 2. And with 6:45 left, I think they have to go for this. So Gerald Riggs is going to lose 2 yards. You got your timeout. Yeah, it's a 54-yard field goal. Oh, man. I think you got to go for the field goal here. Lohmiller, I know he can kick them. Probably not very many chances of this being good. But I think you got to kick the field goal here. And then hope your defense can stop them if you don't have it. So let's bring out Chip Lohmiller for a 54-yarder. This will give them the lead with 6:15 to go. And it's a 21, and that's probably not going to do it. That's a 9. And a 9 from the 37 is no good. And the Redskins cannot capitalize on the turnover. Saints get the ball right back. 1st and 10 on the 44. 6 minutes. Trying to use that clock. 13, but they're going to go short pass because that's the Dice's favorite play in this second half. All right, a 43. That's a BG. And a 15 is Eric Martin, making an AG. And uh-oh. A-Bear to Eric Martin. 26 is a 16. That'll be complete. And he'll get 6 yards. And that's what that AG does for you right there. That's 6-yard pass. You should not roll a 26 and get a completion very often. But that'll do it. And they're not going to use their timeouts yet. See if they can stop here. It's midfield now. 2nd and 4. And making another short pass. Holy cow. 35. 35 is CS. 43 is Dalton Hilliard. He's an A, so make it BS. And we'll go A-Bear to Hilliard. 16 is a 19. That'll be incomplete. Make it 3rd and 4. And they're going to go short pass heavy on this one. And they'll get a short pass. It is a 31 on the defense. That's CS. 46, that is going to be Hilliard. He's an A, so make it BS. So A-Bear to Hilliard. A 65, that's a 17. And that is going to be incomplete. And they're going to have to punt it away. So the Redskins now get the ball back. Try to coffin corner here. Tommy Barnhart going to try to hit that corner. They don't really do that in the NFL anymore. I don't know why. 35 is a 6. And that is going to be a touchback. And Barnhart, the punters are having rough days today. They got a couple out of bounds from Mosienko. But overall, they're having rough days. That's a 50-yard punt. And it's going to be 1st and 10 Redskins now at their own 20. Trying to get something together here to get in field goal range. And they got all kinds of time. We'll start with an inside run. But we'll start looking at those pass plays soon. All right, a 41 and a 25. 25 is AD. 41 is Ricky Sanders, who's an A, so we'll stay right at AD. 61s are bad. 61. Oh, no, not for Mark Rippon. They're not at the 12. Oh, wait, I went inside run, didn't I? Let's do that again. 41. 41 is going to be Biner. I said run play and then did a whole bunch of pass stuff. 25 is an AG. And I rolled a 61 for Biner. That's a 20. And he'll get absolutely nothing stuffed at the line of scrimmage. And let's make it 2nd and 10. Let's go medium pass heavy here. And it's going to be a medium pass. See if Rippon can get the ball down the field a little bit. Ooh, 64. That's not going to help. That's going to be Jamie Morris. He's a C. 56. That's going to be an AS. So make it a BS. On the medium pass. Rip into Jamie Morris. 64. That's a 9. That'll be complete. He'll get 9 yards. Make it 3rd and 1. A little dump off when he couldn't find his receiver downfield. And let's go big here. Let's get a 1st down. It's going to be an inside run. $62. That's going to be Jamie Morris again. Backup halfback. 55. Oh, that's an AG. They just need 1. 55. That'll do it. 55. That's a 17. And Jamie Morris is going to run for 6 yards. And he'll get a 1st down. And it is going to be 3.5 to go. 1st and 10 to 35. Let's go short pass heavy. And get a short pass. And it's going to be Art Monk. He's an A. 43 is a BG. Make this an AG. And somebody's going to slip and fall. A 24. It's a 15. That'll be complete for 7 yards. And they're going to use a timeout on this play. So complete for 7. 30 seconds. Make it 15. And it's going to be 2nd and 3 now. 3:15 to go. 2nd and 3 at the 42. They're going to short pass heavy again. And it's going to be a short pass. All right. Another, oh man, these high numbers. 64. That's going to be Jamie Morris. He's a C. 51 is an AD. Make it a BD. We're going to rip into Morris. 61. Terrible roll. 12, though, for Rippon. That's not a terrible roll. Oh, but it's going to be incomplete. Oh, man. Pick any other receiver, and it's complete. But it's going to be Jamie Morris, and it's going to go fall incomplete. And it's going to be 3rd and 3. 3 minutes to go. We'll go short pass heavy again. And it's going to be a 20. A 20 is my choice because I'm not doing long pass. So we're going to go short pass. Let's roll for one of these A receivers. And we got a 45. 45 is Ricky Sanders is an A. 53. It's a BS. Make it an AS. So rip into Sanders. Whoops. It's a 31. That'll be complete. And he'll get 13 yards. So Rippon hits Ricky Sanders for 13. I'm not going to use a timeout on this one. Got to save him for that field goal attempt if they can get there. They do cross the 50 and get to the Saints 45. 2.5 to go. And we got another Jerry choice. All right, let's go short pass again. Let's roll for receivers. And it's going to be Art Monk. He's an A. And 42 is a CS. Make it a BS. And we're going to go rip into Monk. 15, that'll be complete. That's a big one. That's 13 yards, and he'll get out of bounds. Great play by Art Monk. That's a veteran play right there. 13 and out of bounds. Leaves him one more play before the 2-minute warning. It's first and 10 on the 32. It's a 49-yard field goal right now for Chip Lohmiller, but it's 1989 APBA. That means we need to be about 20 more yards before we're feeling good about this field goal attempt. Let's go short pass heavy again. And they'll get a short pass. Oh, 65. Yuck. 65 is Terry Orr. I don't think I've said Terry Orr's name in this game. There he is. Terry Orr. ET2C1. Look at that. He's even an OC, whatever that means. I guess he's a third-string kickoff returner. Probably fell on an onside kick. Got no yards, and that's why they gave him an OC0. But that's who your receiver is for this one. 33. Oh, geez, 33 makes it worse. It's a BD. Make it a CD for Terry Orr. Mark Rippon to Terry Orr. 66 for Rippon. And Terry Orr is going to rip off a 24-yard completion and get shoved out of bounds as we hit the 2-minute warning. Holy cow. Did not see that coming, obviously. It's going to be first and goal at the 8-yard line for the Redskins. And we're going to go big here. And the Saints are freaking out. The fans aren't happy. We'll go big. And we'll get an inside run. Terry freaking Orr. Wow. 26 is going to be Gerald Riggs. 54 is an AD. So Gerald Riggs. 41 for Riggs. Oh, it's a 26. And he'll get 3 yards. Wow. Was it was it an AD? Yeah, it was an AD. He'll get 3 yards. So Riggs for 3. And now the Saints are going to call a timeout. And it's second and goal at the 5. We'll go big again. And get a 15. That's an outside run. And it's a 23. It's going to be Riggs again. 23 for the defense is not good. That's a BD. So Riggs, outside run, BD. 62. That's a 24. He'll get 2 more. Riggs for 2. And they'll use another timeout. And now, Redskins are going to... Boy, what do you do here? You could do a couple different things. You can try for the touchdown, right? You can just run a normal play. Like I could go standard offense, all passes are short passes. You don't want an interception here. You don't want to fumble. It's tough to get a fumble with my game, though. But you don't want an interception. You can't pass this. You could take a knee, force them to use their last timeout. You know what they're going to do? They're going to just run big. We're going to run big. If I get a short pass, I get a short pass. And it is a 15. That's an outside run. 21. Back to Gerald Riggs. 23 again. Wow, that's a BD. So outside run for Riggs. Third and goal. 34. We're going to have a penalty. It's 5 yards. He'll get in the end zone, but we have a TE. We have a penalty. 63. This is against the offense. Oh, my God. This is unsportsmanlike conduct on the offense. 15 yards. Wow. Bad play for the Redskins. I don't know who got it, but I hope the head coach benches him in the next game because that's just selfish right there. And that is going to be unsportsmanlike. It's going to be 15 seconds. It will give them an extra play, which means it'll take a little bit more time off the clock. And now they're just going to take a knee here. We're going to go run. No, we're going to go pass. Rippon's going to try to get him to the middle of the field where he knows Lohmiller likes it. He's going to lose a yard. 30 seconds, but the Saints will use their last timeout. 30 seconds. and make it a minute to go. The field goal will take 15 seconds, and the kickoff potentially could take 15 seconds. So here comes Chip Lowmiller, try to put him ahead with a minute to go. It's a 36-yard field goal. I don't like being at the 19. I'd rather be at the 20. 55. 55 is a 19, and a 19 is good. And the Redskins, on a nice 2-minute drill, nail a 36-yard field goal, go up 17-16 with 45 seconds left. We're going to kick it off now. 11. 11's a 25, so he kicks it out of the back of the end zone. I'm sure there's a way to do a squib kick in this game. I just don't know what it is. I kind of wish that would have made sense. That's what they would have done right there. But they're going to get the ball 1st and 20, 45 seconds to go, and this is where the long pass heavy is going to come out. Long pass heavy is a play I created not too long ago on the dice. 1 through 15 is a long pass. 16 to 20 is medium. And it will be a long pass. Try to get Bobby Hebert to complete one of these to get them into some kind of a field goal range. They have no timeouts left, so if it's caught and it's not a touchdown, well, they'll still have 15 seconds left, so they got to hope they're in field goal range. All right, you're going to get a 53 on your defense. That's a CS. And a 63, that's going to be, John Tice, one of the Tice boys. See if he can do something the day before his birthday. He's a C, so we'll stay at CS. Hebert to John Tice. A 36, and that's a 12, and that's going to be incomplete. They're going to try it again. They got 3 shots at it unless they complete one. All right, here we go. Same play, long pass heavy. And it's going to be a long pass. And a 42. And a 44. 44 is going to be Dalton Hilliard. He's a B on long passes. 42 is a CS, so we'll stay at CS. Oh my, a 22. That's a 4. That is complete for 56 yards. But time is going to run out. No, wait, no, it's not. No, it's not. I got my hurry up. So we're gonna go to Dalton Hilliard. That is complete for 56. You don't get long passes complete very often. That'll be a 15-second play. They'll run up, they'll spike it, and they can win this. They're gonna spike it. Boom. That's gonna be no time off the clock. This is how I run my hurry up. And we've got a 41-yard field goal attempt to win the game as time is going to expire. Bring out Morton Anderson, the reliable veteran. Morton Anderson, how old is he nowadays? He's also 65. He'll be 65 in August. He gets a 41-yard field goal attempt. A 46 is a 41. And it's good from 23, and they're at the 24. It's just short. And the Saints are going to lose. Oh, my. Needed 1 more yard. And the game is going to end with the Redskins winning 17-16. Again, in real life, they won 16-14. This is pretty good. 17, that was exciting. What a weird third quarter and an exciting fourth quarter. Oh, my. Bring that to an end. Update your stats. Redskins fans are going nutty. Saints fans are putting bags on their heads. And let's look at a box score and some stats. Quick box score. All right, let's go here. Okay, there we go. Look at that. Scoring in every quarter, but for every team except Washington didn't score in the second. My. What a big one. Individually, Gerald Riggs, 12 for 59. Got a lot of them at the end. Biner, 6 of 35. Jamie Moore, 7 for 19. Mark Rippon, 26 of 43. 276, 2 touchdowns, interception. Good game for him. Ricky Sanders, 6 for 58. Gary Clark, 6 for 40. Art Monk, 4 for 40. And Donnie Warren, 4 for 43. Or 33 coming in. Nice. Let's see. For the Saints. Wait, we got to look at Morton Anderson. Oh, we'll get to them in a second. Look at that. Chip Lowmiller, 1 of 4. He was 0 for 2 from 40 and 0 for 1 from 50. Wow. I think Morton Anderson's the same. Dalton Hilliard, 20 of 44. But his contribution came here. He was 5 of 101 catching the ball. Eric Martin, 6 for 64. Floyd Turner had that long touchdown in the third quarter. Bobby Hebert, 17 of 36, 295. A touchdown and 2 picks. Not so great for him. And then look, Morton Anderson. Morton Anderson, 3 of 5. 0 for 2 at 40 yards to 49. 3 of 3 in the 30s. What a game. Let's look at our stats for the year. Let's look at standings first. The Redskins with that win go to 4-0. Wow. Look at that. 128 to 74. Only my Cleveland Browns have more points with 152. And the Saints fall. Oh, they fall to 3-1. That was a battle of undefeated. Wow. They fall to 3-1. And we got the Rams and the 49ers coming up next, I'm pretty sure. So that division's going to have a little bit of fun. Let's go to some individual stats here. Start with the rushing. Anybody from either team make any moves here? Washington, Gerald Riggs, 47 for 198. Saints, Dalton Hilliard, he's in fourth. Dalton Hilliard goes to fourth in rushing, 76 for 323, 4 touchdowns. So he didn't have a great game, but he's having a pretty good season. Let's go to passing. Let's look at Mark Rippon. Mark Rippon is now second in yards. He's got 11. He leads the league in touchdowns with 11. He only has 3 interceptions, 63%. He's having a good year. Yeah, he is having a good year. Mark Rippon. What about who we just played? What about Bobby Hebert? What's he doing? Here he is. 79 to 128, 1072, 8, but 7 picks. That'll hurt. Where's that put him? That puts him third with Troy Aikman. 7 interceptions. Yeah, Rippon and Boomer Esiason tied for the league lead so far, 11 through 4 games. Bobby Hebert, 8. He's down there in third, so that's not too bad. Or I guess it would be fourth. Bad. Let's look at receptions. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Eric Martin up to 25. He's up to 4th place. Gary Clark with 21. Sitting down there in the top 10. Yards. Gary Clark in 6th. And Eric Martin right behind him. All right, so they're doing something. Anything with touchdowns? Oh, look at that. Gary Clark. I don't think he had a touchdown in this game. Oh, he may have. But he's leading the league, tied with Andre Reed with 5 touchdowns. And anybody else? Saints. I'm surprised I don't see Eric Martin up here, but no. And I don't think we have anything else to really check out. Let's look at player scoring. And let's look at either of these kickers. Washington or New Orleans. There we go. Dalton Hilliard, no. I don't see either kicker up there. They had a rough game. Both of them did. Let's look at longest field goals. I've never looked at that. Let's look. All right, Dean Biasucci with a 54. And neither of our guys here that we just played with, Morton Anderson, a 40-yarder is his longest, and Chip Lohmiller's not even on the board. Yeah, field goal kicking is tough in the 80s. But that's going to be it for this game. Thanks for watching. I hope you had as much fun as I did, because that was exciting. That was a fun one. I'm going to do San Francisco and Los Angeles next, the Rams next. You can get some AFC West or NFC West stuff going. And thanks for watching, everyone. I will talk to you probably tomorrow. Have a good one.